Guys, this is Oracle Callie with Oracle Wise Living. I hope you're doing well whenever you're viewing this message. This is going to be for Monday. I'm going to do a different reading here. This is going to be for collective, but I'm going to look at places, characters, also pull what's the tea, and then dive into some tarot, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and call on our angels, guides, ancestors here now to protect us, uplift us, and give us clear conscious messages. What needs to come through for the divine collective, for the highest, greatest good of all. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell. So this is just going to clear out any negative energies that are stagnant here. So if you're sensitive to sound, please turn down the volume. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay. Remember to always be grateful no matter your circumstances and that you matter, okay? If you guys would like to get your own personal reading, if you have any kind of questions or would like me to ask my decks any questions for you, you can always reach out through email, oraclewiseliving@gmail.com. My mini readings are $11, 1 and as well as $22 for extended readings. You can purchase your extended reading through CashApp or PayPal, as well as please do leave your kind reviews on Ko-Fi as well. I will greatly appreciate that. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I'm being called to get the character oracle and start with this deck, okay? Let's get some character energy. I have not used this deck, you guys, yet. This is one of my fairly new decks. We're going to give us some characters. Kind of like an investigation type of reading. What's being hidden? What's next? Okay, let's see. Wow, that's 2 cards popping out. Somebody is a genius or thinks you're a genius. Somebody definitely feels that way. That's super random to pop out here. Someone's intellect. Someone has a very innovative mind here. Someone could be into IT, technology. I'm also getting someone feels that they have a bearer of gifts. They are a bearer of gifts, bringing some kind of gifts to the divine collective here. Someone is definitely viewing you as some kind of genius, or you view them as some kind of genius. Okay. It says bearer of great gifts, extraordinary intellect, innovative mind, exceptional ability here. And it does look like it's a feminine energy, genius. So someone either feels this way about you or possibly you are this person. We also have painter coming out here. And that looks like Van Gogh, I believe. That looks like Van Gogh. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But someone can be definitely into some kind of painting or art. There's something here about something happening from subliminate circumstances, or something here is being depicted. Someone is trying to depict something. Someone sees you as some kind of art that they've created in some kind of way. That's super ironic that that's coming out. Some kind of form, sensation, abstract could be significant here. I mean, technically, you guys, we are content creators. If you're a content creator, technically we are artists, right? On the internet, we're putting out, leaving our mark on the world in some kind of way. Yeah, we're going to keep going, though. Let me know how you guys like these cards, these oracle cards, okay? Thank you for being here. Make sure to hit that like button, please, if you don't mind. The likes are definitely free. Blacksmith here. Someone could be into, someone's name could be Blacksmith or Smith. Someone is definitely, could be fire energy here I'm getting. As well popping out here. Something melting, shaping, tempering. Influencer, yeah. Someone's an influencer. Most definitely. Some kind of influencer here. Trendsetter, content creator, follower, online influence. Male energy. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. We're getting some character oracles right now. Someone is definitely sees you as a friend. If you're part of this collective, you most definitely are seen as a friend, okay? Family and friends are here and welcome in our Oracle Wise Living tribe, right? Something here about sharing some kind of joy. Maybe even a support animal. Somebody could have a golden retriever here. Keeper of trust. Someone sees you as someone who's very trustworthy. Yeah. There could be some kind of architect here. Someone could be trying to plan somebody's... one second. Excuse me. Somebody, architect and criminal here. Somebody is trying to plan somebody's demise. Somebody's trying to plan somebody's trying to trick someone into being some kind of transgressor of justice here. Someone wants somebody to go to prison, get on parole. Somebody could be on parole here. It looks like with this architecture and criminal, someone could be trying to make a criminal. I don't know, you guys. That's just like so out there, but I'm getting so much off of this. Somebody could work around some kind of construction as well, so, being an architect. But I feel like with architect and criminal, someone is trying to create some kind of criminal. Somebody's trying to influence someone to do something criminal. Somebody is, yeah. This could, I mean, criminal, right here, there's something here about discipline under that criminal card. Somebody is trained to be a criminal. And they're looking at some kind of influencer here. Let's get one more. Clergy, yeah. Somebody could see you as some kind of guardian of faith in some kind of way. It says guardian of faith on this card. Hello, welcome in. I'm sending you guys love and light wherever you're from. Something here about religion is very significant here. Yeah, catechism could be something significant. Santa Marta, yeah, got you out of Supermax. Return to Cinder, baby. Okay, there's something here about someone's sacred mission here. That's why some criminal shit's not going to work out, because someone has a sacred mission here. So, there's something here about morality, having some kind of morality and compassion, and a sacred mission with this clergy card. Someone could definitely be a journalist here, wanting to report someone or reporting some kind of information. Someone could be interviewing someone or into interviews as well. Someone could be getting some kind of promotion soon. Okay, let's move on to the Places Oracle now, you guys. Let's get those likes up, you guys. Thank you for being here. Lighthouse. Lighthouse is here for the first card. There's something here significant about a lighthouse. Someone could possibly see you as their guiding light. It could be some kind of safe haven for someone, a lighthouse. Lighthouses are symbols of hope as well, you guys. And that's what's on this card. Symbol of hope. Arena, competitive environment, sporting event. Somebody is into some kind of sports here. There could be something happening at some kind of arena soon. Some kind of sporting event. that's needing to be seen to the collective. What else does the collective need to know? Roof. Something's going to happen on somebody's roof here. There's something here about someone having a protective canopy. It's telling me also make sure to block and create a protection barrier around your crown chakra before you sleep as well. Put the armor of God around you. There's something here about an overhead shelter for someone. Could be significant, maybe. Something important here about an arena and a lighthouse, as well as the rooftop. Some kind of rooftop view. Somebody's like watching somebody from like a rooftop view. There's something here significant about a temple as well. Someone's temple. Whatever their spiritual practices are, someone is definitely seeing it. Good. Maybe they'll learn something, right? Something here about meditation and reflection. Yeah, the sisterhood of the rose, an ever-unfolding rose is important here. Something about your home as well. Home and temple is significant here. Being comfortable, familiar energy, that creates some kind of security, a belonging, and personal space. It's okay to take that time out. Someone needs to be told that as well. Temple and home. Love that. Super divine, like, healing energy around these cards. Something here about a hospital is significant for someone. Someone that's in the prison or in jail could be going to the hospital soon. I don't know. Something here about some kind of treatment center as well. Some kind of medical care. Someone could be needing some kind of medical care. So, these are the last two, you guys, that I'm pulling. I'm only pulling 8. Something here about an airport as well. Somebody could be flying in, flying out. As well as this factory. So, this could just represent some kind of assembly line, right? It doesn't necessarily mean a factory. This could be like a manufacturing process. Someone could be flying out, getting some kind of brand deal or something like that. Somebody could be flying out or flying in because somebody's going to be in the hospital. Yeah. Industrial production here. I don't know, you guys. There's something significant about that. Industrial production. Assembly line. Something could be in the airport lounge, happening in some kind of airport lounge here. It's definitely a departure and arrival. And I just seen like the Knight of Swords. So somebody could be coming in fast at air energy. Yeah. So let's see, you guys. We're going to pull some tarot now. Let's see if we can decipher this story. Well, let's go ahead and do the tea, and then I'll do the tarot. Someone's friend is in the airport. Somebody's friend is in the airport coming to see them or going to see them. Someone who's a transgressor of justice is all I gotta say. You're being advised to continue to shine. Yeah, we're too busy focused on winning over here. Thank you guys for being here. The 4 viewers, thank you. Somebody could be getting some kind of... That's funny you mentioned that, the World Cup. Look at that. Some kind of trophy. Yeah, somebody's going to be winning. So maybe whoever you're voting or going for could be winning. I'm not into sports, you guys. I don't know. I have no idea. Definitely being told here to continue shining our light. Know that your light is irritating people's demons. That's why they're just like, what the frick? Yeah. Love on the brain. I got that Rihanna song now. Yeah. Love on the brain. Someone is definitely fantasizing, dreaming, daydreaming. Someone's looking back at the good times that they had with you. Oh, yeah, you're definitely unbothered. Someone could be trying to come in and give someone a dirty offer because they see that you got shit going on. I've been picking that up a lot, like this past week, you know. So protect your temple, your home. There's something about someone's rooftop here, and at an arena or something that's going to happen. I don't know, guys. I don't keep up with like the propaganda stuff. Yeah, continue reflecting and meditating, staying clear, hydrated as well. I keep there's something about getting pH balanced water. Yeah. And don't drink your tap water. I would not drink any tap water. It blocks our pineal glands. I mean, our third eye, you know. There's something about that. Let's get two more for what's the tea? Someone has no facts about shit. So, yeah. No facts. Never has the facts. Make such shit and lies. Could be a feminine energy. I feel like you could be a masculine and you feel this way about some kind of feminine energy. You feel like they don't, or vice versa, you know. You feel like this person, whoever is making shit up or something in your life. Yeah, but you're unfazed. Definitely unfazed. I like that. Let's get some tarot. So, like I was saying though, I feel like someone has a big life history in some kind of criminal background. Maybe someone could be some kind of criminal here. It looks like they feel like they're on some kind of sacred mission, or they could see that. But I feel like this person could have, whoever this person that is a transgressor of justice, they could have definitely been someone that was wealthy, had they put their energy and effort into succeeding instead of trying to do people wrong, right? There's something here about this. Someone is very smart, but they're caught up in the system in some kind of way. You know, so they try to get over on people. It's weird. Super weird, like, energy. But I mean, shit. I've always said it's not the dead people you gotta worry about, it's the alive ones, right? Like, especially if you're spiritually, like, in tune, you know. But there's something about that. It's the live people that you gotta worry about. Not the dead ones. Yeah. Somebody is definitely some kind of influencer in this spirituality. We got that. We know that, right? Yeah. Definitely still forging, melting, shaping. Like a blacksmith. Growing. Yeah. Someone could have a very good art ability, like I was saying. Someone's definitely some kind of genius here, or has intellect, innovative mindset. But hello, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in, Radon and Burnt Toast. Awakened Conscious. Welcome in, Bad Marsh 310. Welcome in, you guys. Thanks for the like and the heart. So you're gonna have, I feel like you got some kind of news coming in, like good news, or somebody like could be trying to come in with some kind of passionate energy for you. It's definitely some kind of good news here. Someone younger than you could be trying to come in. It could be an actor, inspirational speaker, Someone could be trying to like knock on your door to sell you something. Also preachers, right? I get with that Page of Wands, it could be like, you know, like the Jehovah's Witnesses or someone wanting to come pray with you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that off of that. Yep. Some kind of coming together. We are family, socializing. I got all my sisters and me. Okay. Shoot. Yeah, continue standing up for your beliefs. No matter if they come in or not. You know what I'm saying? Continue standing up for your beliefs. There could be some kind of party you have to go to. It's okay if you don't go. You know, always listen to your own intuition and your own guides. You know, your energy. Listen to your body. If your heart and your mind lie to you, listen to your body. Listen to that soul. That conscience. That intuition. There's something here about having stamina to maintain control. I love that you're setting boundaries here, especially since that criminal energy come out. Your own phase with whatever that person, place, thing is. King of Swords energy here. I see you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see you. Definitely balanced here, right? When they want to be. It could be someone in the law. Lawyer, yeah. Something here about this High Priestess being in reverse, though. So, this King of Swords is like trying to be manipulative, I get. He or she could be acting on some kind of bias here because the High Priestess is reversed. They could be like they just, I don't know. I feel like they're not listening to their intuition. They're lacking some kind of emotional control, so they're taking it out on someone in this collective. They're pissed off about some kind of situation. A lot of secret energy. Secrets, I feel like. Yeah, because there's a karmic King of Wands as well. That's why. The karmic King of Wands. Karmic masculine. What else, you guys, do we need to know? Thank you for the like. Good morning. Welcome in. Hello, baddie. I hope that's the way I say it. Baddest. Yeah, continue releasing whatever this bonded, this devilish energy is. I feel like you've released it. This could be some kind of King of Wands energy trying to come back to ruffle your feathers to see if you're going to take some kind of bait. You know what I mean by that? It could be some kind of toxic King of Wands. Like, it doesn't have to be Aries, Leo, or Sag, but it definitely could be. Trying to come in just like, you know, what they do best, lie. Especially being reversed. Yeah, someone could be trying to say that someone has unethical behavior or resentment. Someone could be wanting to confront, this King of Wands could be wanting to confront the collective here. Okay. Since they're in reverse and they're karmic technically, then let them come amongst us, right? And see what their energy speaks for them. Because I don't care what they're dressed like. I don't care what you dress like, what you're driving. Like, what is that energy? Is that energy going to reek of demonic entities or like negative vibes of all the women and men that you've been around? And, you know, like, that's what I see. Memory does not lie. And especially if you've been someone who's dealt with like narcissistic energies and stuff like that, like you would go through possibly like mental blocks. You would lose parts of your memory, but guess what? When you start to go through trauma, healing that trauma, that PTSD, and healing all that, um, and healing CPTSD at that. But with this cognitive behavior therapy and the memory recall, I'm telling you, it comes back. And you remember exactly all the vile things that were done, right? So there's something about this. Whatever that energy is, some kind of. They could be saying someone's misusing their intuition here, with the high priestess being reversed here, right? They could be saying that someone is dark or very biased and prejudiced, or just like downing the priestess, the high priestess. But they're not being a good leader here. Anyway, yeah, we have the hermit here, the magician, and the star. Isn't that a trifle right there? Look at that. So it's almost like after, being pushed into healing mode, I feel like this is what Pluto retrograde is reminding us. Work on that healing, soul searching, so you can manifest and create that, whatever it is that you want to create. You got to work through that shadow to see that, create a visual that you need to manifest your future in some kind of way. Yeah. Some kind of healing is very significant here. Someone could be at some kind of spa. Something happened at somebody's home here. But anyway. It's almost like an Aquarius, Gemini, and Virgo energy. I feel like you could have some kind of friend that is a genius, someone who's very intellectual as well, but they could be some kind of criminal, possibly. They could be trying to plan something. Some kind of mission, sacred mission. They see you as possibly as some kind of influencer, forging like a blacksmith. Very artistic here as well. So I feel like someone is flying in, flying out, departure and arrival, like I said. Someone could be working at a factory or a hospital here as well, I get. Or an airport, honestly. This could be someone's profession. Welcome in, Fiona. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, Randy. Sending you love and light. Thank you for being here. But here it is. So maybe someone has a profession at an airport, hospital, or as some kind of factory assembly worker. Okay. I feel like you're in a transition or a period now of home, being comfortable, belonging, having your own personal space, whatever that may be. Make sure you guys to hit that like button if you have not already hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss whenever I do come live next. Sometimes I'll pop in during the day, and sometimes late at night or early in the mornings. It just depends. I haven't figured out my time flow yet, so But yeah, you're more than welcome to subscribe as well. And like the video, of course. Continue. You could have some kind of like temple within your home, or some kind of spiritual practice that you work with. So definitely meditation and reflective energy is here. So I love that, you guys. Getting spiritual guidance, right? Listening to your angels, guides, ancestors, God, source, whatever that represents for you, Mm-hmm. So, on these other three, so this could be something here about whatever it is that you do. Maybe even you are in some kind of profession where it's very competitive, and you have to put on some kind of performance or stage as well here with this arena. But the arena can definitely be significant. Some kind of sports. Basketball is mostly standing out here because that's a basketball court. So someone could be most definitely into some kind of basketball. Something could be happening at some kind of basketball game as well. You guys are going to see it because it's going to be like you're going to see a symbol like a lighthouse or something. Something here is like about guiding light. Isn't that like a soap opera? Guiding light or something like that. 444. Here's confirmation, guys. 444. 444. Yeah, continue being unfazed because whoever your haters are, they have no facts. They have nothing that support their bullshit, okay? Continue meditating, reflecting on yourself and your life, and continue shining. I feel like you're unbothered. You're too busy winning anyway. You're not worried about whatever this dirty offer is, You can tell when somebody, it's like when you awaken to a certain level, it's like you can't have those certain kind of relationships. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. If you know, you know. It's like the real deal or nothing. It's something here about nostalgia. Somebody has nostalgia. It's like someone could be literally laid out like that. A man's got his hands like that, super angry, upset, or some redheaded feminine is like just madly, deeply, toxically, obsessively in love with you in some kind of way. I mean, just like look how she's looking. Like she is in a trance, dude. Laid out in those hands. It's like a dirty offer. Some female could be trying to offer you a dirty offer as well. Thanks for the 7-Eleven. I see you guys. Thank you. Yeah. Someone could be going to the beach soon here as well. Laying out at the beach. Someone could be going to some kind of meditation retreat I'm getting to as well. Be careful about some kind of weird love offer. This person is like coming out the dirt, like the graveyard or something. It looks like look at that. It's like they're coming up out the ground. That's super scary energy. And she kind of looks like she's like out of it. Passed out or something. Looks like she's underground or something. I don't even know. Daydreaming. She's daydreaming, you guys. Daydreaming. Steal this. Okay. Call angels, guides, ancestors here now to protect me, uplift me, give me clear conscious messages for the collective. What needs to be known, shown, seen, or heard for the highest good. There's that Page of Wands again in another deck, you guys. Some kind of good news is coming in for you. Looks like someone could be trying to make some kind of crossroads, or somebody's at a crossroads, possibly. With the Page of Wands, somebody's wanting to bring some kind of news. Somebody could be going on some kind of like retreat. I've been saying that. Some kind of scavenger hunt or some kind of adventure with the Page of Wands. You know what's so odd, you guys? Like, after I'm like in my mid-30s, right? And I just like over these past couple of years, I just realized that what the whole thing, the gist with people using Pokemon to read and use it as divination. I just figured out people do that. So don't hold that against me, okay? I had no idea that people did that. I had no idea. And me personally, I've never been into Pokemon and things like that. So don't hold that against me either. But I've known people who were, right? So I found that pretty interesting though. So let's see what needs to come out. Thank you so much for the likes, you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, in case my phone shuts down or cuts off. I just got some like little weird signal on there. So, okay, we'll take it like this. It's kind of, there's something here about some kind of deception here with the Magician reversed. There could be some kind of block here. Some kind of stuck energy. Someone's not wanting to move past whatever this Magician reverse is. Someone is hell-bent on like proving that something or someone is has emotional baggage or some kind of unresolved issues here. Okay, but there's a Knight of Pentacles popping out here as well. So there's something here about persevering and having patience to continue. You have something to give someone, or there's something here about working hard and being responsible. Okay, continue on your path forward. I feel like you're not worried about whatever these blocks are. Someone is dealing with some kind of unresolved issues, is all I gotta say about that. Yeah, they could be trying to... They could be the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn coming into my collective, trying to cast a bunch of illusions like, oh my gosh, I love you, this, that, and the other. I'm sorry about this, that, and the other. They probably won't even apologize. They'll pretend like nothing ever happened wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, you know. Okay. Yeah. You feel like it would be pointless to put in the energy. You feel like it's going to be pointless. Like, yeah. There would be like work with no freaking results in that situation. Yeah, I don't feel like you see the point in people casting illusions and shit. I feel like you think it's like a bunch of bullshit or confusion. And you see it a mile away. Yeah. Dream satisfaction, babe. Lots of comfort, luxury here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I definitely see you continue being that emotional, stable person. That's a big thing, right? For water energies. Balancing out that emotion. And you know, I feel like that's what you are definitely doing here, because you have some kind of satisfaction here. I can't get no satisfaction. Yeah. I feel like you're going to go from like feeling like you complete utter defeat and failure. I feel like you've come a long way. You've been somebody who had a lot of swords put in your back here. And you're on a path to fulfillment here. You know? Yeah, someone could have left you for dead or something like that. Someone could actually try to unalive someone. I'm seeing with this Ten of Swords. Look at that. It's like dark. Super dark. And that person's just like laying on the ground. Somebody could have tried to unalive someone near some kind of water. Yeah. Know that your dreams are going to come true, okay? I feel like the divine does not want you to focus in too much on this dark, heavy energy. That's why we don't see a lot of weird shit like this happening. Right? Know that whatever this Ten of Swords was, it's finished, and for the better or for worse. Right? Literally, like they say, for better or for worse. That's what happens. Ten of Swords get put in your back. Undeservingly, unknowingly at times. Right? Something here about you. Can you surrender and trust that better times are coming with this Ten of Swords when you're in that energy? You know, that's what I had to do whenever I was going through my dark night of the soul. I had to trust, even though I just had to trust that something was going to work out for the best. You know, even though I couldn't believe that I was being done the way I was being done. You know, as a human, you still give people grace. You know what I'm saying? And you, especially, like, nobody expects someone to do them wrong, especially if you're inviting them in your home, things like that. You don't expect people to do you wrong. You know? And it's just wrong. It's just wrong. And it's just like, on the other hand, it's almost like you don't beg nobody to love you either. Okay? I feel like you're going to have wish fulfillment here. Someone's going to love you and appreciate you exactly the way you are. Know that everything is blossoming and life is a miracle in itself. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hardly can see that. Raheen, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of revelation here. I feel like you see whoever this Knight of Pentacles is. Could be feminine or masculine. Trying to come in with this Seven of Cups energy. Okay? But you have that Ten of Cups. And even this person, whoever this Knight of Pentacles was, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, was involved with betraying the collective in some kind of way. Okay? They were involved. They knew what went down. And they did not do anything about it. They partake in some kind of Ten of Swords energy here. Okay? And I feel like they were being paid by this Nine of Cups in some kind of way. Yeah, there's something here about someone feeling lonely. Virgo reverse. You're liberated from whoever this Virgo is. Someone just feels lonely. You're liberated from this. You have a new perspective and you are free, okay, from whatever the situation is. Let's get a few more, you guys. And then we will call it, okay. Yeah, I like this. There's something here about being feeling burnout, maybe, or feeling restless. I feel like could also be rejoining the world in some kind of way and putting in that hard work, okay? Know that continue working on your boundaries, your morals, your standards, you know, the things that you want in life. The balance of work and play is important for your creativity, okay? So do you find deeper meaning in your work? You do whenever you love something, right? When you love what you're doing, hobby, whatever that is, it no longer becomes work. You know? Yeah. There's clarity in this situation. Moon reversed. Anything else? Okay. Some kind of immature, emotional, reckless person who's they could be avoiding conflict. Or you could be feeling like someone's avoiding conflict and they're avoiding their inheritance in some kind of way. Or someone could be lacking resources as well. So that's why they want to come in. Someone could this could have been involving some kind of sexual abuse here. Okay. Yeah, someone that was very impulsive and reckless. Someone knows this, knows what they did. That's why they're trying to avoid conflicts or have some kind of resolution within this group. This group partake in some kind of dark energy, black